Oh, hello. Oh, is this Rixia? Keep note that I only know who Rixia is because of the Cold Steel 2 epilogue. Thank Adios, I finally managed to pull it off. You sure did, that was great. Ilya? Like from Star Ocean? Your speed and timing are excellent. All you need to work on is matching the emotional tone as it changes in each section. Don't just follow the music's lead, take control of it, and channel it through your performance. Do it with the tranquility, purity, and majesty that only the Moon Princess can possess. Yes, understood. I'd like to be able to tell you that you need to get it together. But to be perfectly honest, I'm really impressed. Not a single person has been able to keep up with me during practice until now. You've been really working your tail off. I'm so proud. Thank you, that means a lot. Still, I can't help but worry. What if I end up holding you back during a performance? Don't sweat it, you have talent to spare. Heck, I bet you gotta get a chance of surpassing me one of these days. Come on, just trust in my judgment. You think I can surpass you? I mean, I can't really see that happening, but... it's just impossible. Well, I don't exactly intend on making it a walk in the park for you, so you better hurry and catch up to me as soon as you can. You'll be my rival, Rixia, a performer who I can finally compete with. I told you, I really don't think that's possible. Why am I even here? I should already be back home by now, far away from Crossbow. Oh, you're not from Crossbow? Interesting. Simple. The moment I caught you watching me practice, your fate was sealed. I'm never gonna let you go, got it? Goodness help, goddess help me. I've been kidnapped by a crazy dancer. Oh dear, are you that exhausted? No, I'm okay. It's just, you know, I'm still worried about not being good enough, and there's that letter we have to deal with. Letter? What letter was that again? The letter that was addressed to you? You know, the one from that Yin person? Oh, that one. What a load of garbage. It's just some stupid prank. If I let things like that get under my skin, I wouldn't be the star I am. But Ilya, listen up. After your debut, you're gonna start getting mountains of fan letters yourself. There's definitely gonna be some weird ones in there. Just toss those in the trash where they belong. Heck, it might even be worse for you with that chest. I bet the boys will hardly be able to take their eyes off you. Okay, yeah, I see what we're doing here. Oh, stop. Hey, Ilya. Oh, sorry about that. Just couldn't help myself. Come on, Rixia. Let me just give him a little squeeze. It won't hurt, I swear. It'll be the opposite. Stop. Ah, adios. Mr. Avin. Ah, it's you. Yes, and you should watch yourself, Ilya. I appreciate you working so late, but could you spare us the inappropriate and unnecessary conduct? I'm just giving her a few pointers, that's all. It really is late though, isn't it? Rixia, why don't you spend the night in my apartment? I won't have you walking all the way to your place when it's just dark out. I promise it's not as dangerous as you make it out to be. Everyone there has been incredibly kind to me ever since I moved here. Like I keep telling you, they have ulterior motives. Even on the best of nights, the area is just crawling with unsavory types. If they got a glimpse of that hot bod of yours, why, I can't imagine what they'd do. On second thought, no, I know exactly what they'd do. Basically the same thing you were just doing. Ah, that's right. There's a call for you, Ilya. Oh, is it from her? Yes, will you take it? But of course. Sorry, I'll be back in a bit. Okay. That woman never changes. I thought she would be the slightest bit disturbed by the letter, but I guess not. That's just Ilya for you. And everything she does, she dazzles like a beautiful golden sun. Golden Sun's an RPG. Still, that just means she needs to be even more cautious of others. I remember the gist of, what's it called? Of Divertisement. I'm not gonna, like, spoil it, because again, I don't want people watching this, and I spoil some big thing that happens later, but I remember the gist of it. I'm not gonna say I remember everything about it, but I remember it was only like an hour or two, an hour and a half long, 2 hours at the absolute most, but I remember the gist of what happens. Like, I know the gist of it. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, it's no problem at all, Elia. If I were to guess, you stayed after practice to mentor your favorite new dancer. And I'm sure your enthusiasm wore out poor Mr. Avin. No way, that's ridiculous. So anyway, what's up, Cecile? Kinda odd to get a call from you this late. Ah, right. I just wanted to thank you. You know, for the tickets you sent me? Oh, that's all? I know the hospital might keep you busy, but come if you can, okay? It's the first day of the anniversary festival after all. Surely you'll be able to get that one day off, right? I'll figure something out. Also, I can't help but feel a little sorry. You got me tickets for opening night, and there are center row seats. Just one of the perks of being the star of the show. And besides, having my best friend come watch me perform is gonna put me at the top of my game. With you in the audience, there's no way I can afford to screw up. So it's very like you to do well under pressure. In fact, it's almost like the more pressure's on, the more fired up you get. You got me there. Anyway, make sure you bring a sexy stud along with you. I mean, you work at St. Ursula, don't you? There should be plenty of promising bachelors hanging around there. Maybe. Sorry. It's okay, Elia, I know. I've stopped dwelling on the past. I see. Oh, that's right. Why don't you just invite that little brother of yours? Didn't he return the crossbow recently? You're talking about Lloyd? I wonder. He might be too busy with his work. Lloyd, I don't know about Lloyd, but Randy would not pass up the opportunity to come see, like, Rixia, or meet her. Then again, I don't think he's ever seen one of your performances, so this might be a good chance. Right, drag him with you if you need to. Oh, sorry, Yulia. It's almost time for me to start my night shift. Thanks again for the tickets. Can't wait to see you perform. Good luck with practice. Give it all you've got, okay? You too, Celia. Talk to you later. It's been 3 years, but it seems too soon for those wounds to heal. Let's see here. A list of major Imperial investment enterprises, speculation from Calvardian assets, sales reports of the 3 largest pharma companies in Remiferia, and Liberl, the delivery destination of the newest orbital engine model. Oh, I love you, Crossbow. Information just flows into my open hands. Epstein. I know that dude. Good haul, I'd say. This job was a walk in the park. A proper search of the database was all I needed to fish up that info my client wanted. Since those idiots running the net don't realize how important security is, I can do whatever I want online. Oh, I really am living on easy mode. It sounds like something Futaba would say. Yuck! Cold pizza. I'd rather die. Honestly, based. My brother likes cold pizza, and I'm like, how? That's insane. It's like I always say, information and pizza are best served hot. Let's see. Any farther and I'll be a private network. Maybe I should just hack the IBC's main terminal. That should give me some hints on Kitty's identity. Oh, I love my life. Huh? An orb mail? Dear Mr. Jonah Sacred, placing my trust in your skill, there's a matter I'd like to discuss with you. Now where'd this come from? Definitely wasn't sent from any of the big official terminals. Redirected from a router in the Harbor District, huh? IUE trading? Yin, huh? That's what I like to see. Things are starting to heat up now. I feel it, brother. Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Anyway, the stuff about, like, oh yeah, Cold Steel 2 spoils Crossbow, like, I mean, I knew nothing about Crossbow when I played it, so I mean, I'm not gonna pick up on it. I'll be completely fine. There's just one thing I know. which I'm not gonna say because this playthrough is assuming people haven't played Cold Steel 1 and 2, other than the fact that, like, I say every now and then I play Cold Steel 1 and 2, but I don't spoil anything big from them. There's like one thing I know, which I think I know what you're saying, and I can kind of see for some people it's a big deal, but for me, I don't think it's gonna be. We'll come back to it though as it happens, like maybe at the end of Azure, because again, these games overlap with Cold Steel at some point. So as it happens, I'll talk about it like as we get to it in the story of this game. We're back. Home sweet home. Hey, you two. Oh, you guys made it back before us. Well, all we did was sort of a few documents down at the precinct. Teal and I even had the time to make a lovely lunch afterwards. Ah, you make enough for 4? If you're okay with simple pasta and salad. Sounds delicious, thanks guys. Of course, now go wash your hands, you two, and I'll get your plates ready. Had I known Cold Steel 2 was gonna delve with Crossbow, obviously I wouldn't have played it, but, you know, the sad truth of the world is that I did. Oh, that reminds me. Lloyd, Randy, you assisted with traffic control, correct? How'd it go? It was definitely harder than expected. We ended up having to push every illegally parked car to the designated area. Boy, the entertainment district was chock full of them. The whole place is buzzing about the new show that got announced. Now that you mention it, Ark and CL has been the talk of the town lately. Aren't they debuting their next show next month? Yep, Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Ah, name of the chapter. I wanted to pick up some tickets for opening night, but the damn things are already sold out. I had to settle for B section tickets for a show 2 months from now. Is Ark and CL really that popular? I'm aware of how famous the lead star Ilya Plater is, but aside from that, you know, I think I actually saw Ark and CL's show a long time ago. I've never seen Ilya perform though. I think you're supposed to be our leader. There's 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who've seen an Ilya Plater show and those who haven't. Your Daily Wisdom by Randy Orlando. Yeah, alright. She really is amazing though. Once you see her perform, it's almost as if she takes a hold of your heart and refuses to let go. If there really are legitimate geniuses out there, Ilya Plater is no doubt one of them. Whoa. Consider my interest piqued. On another note, I've been curious as to why we've had so much work coming lately. Do Ark and CL have something to do with it? Well, the anniversary festival and debut of Ark and CL's new show are scheduled to overlap. CBD is bound to get busier than other years with all that going on at once. Even so, the stuff we're getting is all the odd jobs and busy work no one at HQ wants to deal with. More or less, yeah. But still, you can't say we haven't been getting more important jobs compared to when we first started out. Even the Crossbow Times hasn't written any nasty articles on us recently. It doesn't stop them from comparing us to bracers, though. More specifically, Estelle and Joshua. Yeah, I know. How can just 2 bracers accomplish so much? They're a power couple. Perhaps they're so efficient because they're coordinating with other bracers. There's 4 of us, but we don't have the luxury of requesting backup from the rest of the force. Actually, as far as I can tell, Joshua seems like the key behind the duo. He's able to provide any kind of backup Estelle needs after she runs headfirst into danger. Yup, that sounds like Estelle and Joshua that I know. Thinking about it, it's pretty crazy how in sync the 2 of them are, both in battle and their bracer work in general. Seems like they've been at it for a while too. It's clear they've got loads of experience. By the way, chat was saying it too, and I'm starting to agree. I am seeing how you shouldn't play this game before Trails in the Sky. Like, a lot. You could probably get away with it, but, like, you really shouldn't. Like, you really should not. It is very much assumed that you play Trails in the Sky. Unlike us, it seems we still have a long way to go. Come on, guys. We've come a long way already. We even earned ourselves a reliable ally. Speaking of Zeit, where is he? I don't think I've seen him today. All I know is that he spent all of yesterday on the roof sunbathing. It's great when he tags along and chows down on some monsters for us, but I can only imagine what he gets up to the rest of the day. As you can tell, he's probably a proud wolf. He's a very proud wolf. I suggest he does not see any value in adhering to our human rules. Seeing as he's registered as a police dog, I wish he'd at least abide by a few of them. At first, I thought the locals would scream when they saw a massive wolf like him out in public. Who would have thought he'd end up saving a kid from a car wreck? I remember hearing the terrible sound outside, not knowing what was going on. Oh, apparently Cold Steel starts here? That's interesting. I would have never guessed. I still can't believe that truck lost control and smashed into a fence like that. I honestly didn't think Cold Steel 1 started this soon in Zero. I thought it was going to be like halfway towards the end of Zero. Yeah, good thing Zeit was nearby. Ryu would have been right in the truck's path if he hadn't grabbed him. That's cool though. Hey, you think Zeit would give Arios a run for his money? He sure would. Yeah, exactly. I can see if you play Zero before Sky, you will probably get, like, you'll get the core story, but there's gonna be so many parts, namely Estelle, Joshua, and Ren, that are just gonna go over your head and they're gonna mean nothing to you. So, like, it's kind of like a Lunar 1, Lunar 2 thing, right? Like, Lunar 2, like, if you played Lunar 2 before Lunar 1, you will get an experience where you don't need to play the first one, but you're gonna lose so much of like those connections with the first Lunar, and you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, cool, okay. But if you play the first Lunar and then the second Lunar, it's like, oh, it's so much better because you get so many, like, the connections that connect the Lunar 1 are a lot better and they impact more. Probably the same with this case of like, yeah, you really should just play Sky before Zero because like you're just gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. Is how I'm seeing it so far. Because they've really, like, they gave us some stuff with Ren that was like, oh, if you didn't play Sky, how on earth are you gonna get this, you know? Or stuff with Estelle and Joshua. That stuff is like, yeah, I cannot imagine playing this game before Trails in the Sky. Seeing those stuff. Since that accident, he's become quite a celebrity on West Street. Not to mention Ryu and the other kids have become especially attached to him. Well, I can't blame him. Still, we can't use Zeit's popularity as a crutch. We gotta earn the people's trust on our own. Agreed. Won't be a walk in the park, you know. But anyway, how about we spend the rest of the day finishing up support requests? Tio learned the special craft Summon Zeit. Summon Zeit! Zeit will appear as a support character on the app bar. There may be times when this craft is not available or cannot be used. Okay. But that's not what I meant to do. Urgent. Short. Long. Medium. Long. This is mandatory. Village property has been overrun by monsters. We locked them in, but it's still very dangerous. Dangerous monsters Nepides G have been sighted on West Crossbow Highway. I want to go kill something after all that reading. You know what I do wanna? I want to do something. Oh, I'm gonna do Orban stuff. Maybe even check the weapon store if they have more weapons or something.